Hello viewers, welcome you all to our channel. In today's video, I will show you how to build an interactive chart like this using slicers. By end of this video, you will also be able to build a chart similar to this. So enough teasers. Now let's jump into the main video. Hello viewers, welcome you all to our channel. In today's video, we are going to learn about slicers, and I will show you how to create interactive charts using slicers. So let's jump into the example. I have a table of data in front of me that contains data for almost an year, and it contains new tasks, completed tasks, and backlog tasks. Now we are going to create a chart for this data, and we are going to add slicers to that, and then I will show you how slicers adds a dynamic filter to the data. There might be questions, why can't we go for the pivot chart or pivot table straight away instead of using this way? We can do that. Actually, we can go for pivot charts as well, but pivots always have a challenge in front of us, that is at times pivot needs a refresh. Always pivot needs a refresh, and at times you may need to go for a real-time data where you might be pumped with real-time data, and you would be expected to see the updates straight away in the charts. So in those cases, we normally go for the normal table, and if you want to apply filters on top of the normal table, slicers would be the option. So let's jump into the example straight away. So I have the data in front of me. Now I am going to apply a chart for this. Okay, so I got the chart. So this is my simple line chart that contains 3 axes: new, completed, and backlog. Alright, now we need to apply filters on top of this. At times my users might be interested to see particular window or particular 2 quarters to compare this data. So they might be interested to apply the filters on top of this. So how to apply the filters on top of the normal chart? So this is where actually slicer comes into picture. Slicers turn very much handy. So if you go to the insert tab, there you must be able to see the slicer. So click on the table and then go to slicer, and it asks for the column. So actually I have the quarter column hidden for now, leave about that, but now let's choose month. So I'm going to apply slicer for a month. So this is my slicer. Okay, so this is my slicer, and here you must be able to see that actually let me quickly introduce the slicer types as well. So if you see here, so here we would be able to see the slicer coloring formats. Okay, so we have light and dark. You can also create custom slicer for you. Now so if I select January, this slicer can give me just the January data. So let me remove the filter for now. I will show you how to integrate them both, and how to create a better final outcome. Now before working on the slicer, let me quickly format this chart a little more so that it looks better. Let me remove the chart title. Let me remove vertical axis. I don't need vertical axis. I'm going to add data labels. So let me add data labels, but here I could see the overlap. So just click on one axis and then move that to below. So I think the total number of items are coming into, the new tasks are coming above, and then the completed tasks are coming below. I think that should be fine. I don't need grid lines. Okay, that made it look clumsy. I think this looks fine. Now let me quickly change the colors as well. Colors for the lines. Format data series. So I don't need this. Let me modify this to this color, and let me change the marker color as well. It's not just let me change the fill color of the marker. Alright, so now let me quickly do the similar modifications to the other axis as well. I'm changing this to purple. So I modify the line color to purple, and I'm modifying the marker colors as well to purple. Alright, I think that should be fine. Yes, perfect. So now I think I'm a bit okay with the chart, way how chart looks. Maybe if you want, you can add some colors to the okay, not this, some light colors to the chart area, and then maybe we can remove the color from the plot area. So that gives okay, so that's how my chart looks. So normally when we go for the dashboards, we used to create legible charts. Okay, so now let me create a new sheet called dashboard. Let me move this chart, and let me move this chart, cut, and let me paste this. Now let me resize this. While you resize the chart, I would suggest you to press the Alt button. Alt. Right, so we have resized the chart. Now we are going to do little so I think almost we are done with the cosmetic changes. Now let us add the slicer. Okay, let me just change the plot chart color as well. Let me modify to some blue. I think yes, blue definitely gives a theme color, right? I think, and okay, I think we can make other changes later. Now cut this slicer, cut, and then add this slicer to the chart. Okay, so now the problem is, I think the slicer is actually pasted as a picture. Instead, let me, okay, so let me again cut this slicer, cut. Let's do one thing, click on any cell, paste it there. Yes, now my slicer is a proper slicer object. Now let me move this inside the chart. Okay, so let me adjust my plot area a little more, and then place the slicer here. Yes, so now just click on the chart and click on the select both slicer and the chart. Now go to this and group both of them together. So now this chart, okay, okay, actually they should be grouped by now. Let me check. Okay, they are showing us grouped object. Yes, so they both are grouped now. Now this slicer is actually dedicated to this particular chart. Now let's do one thing. Let us do some modification to the slicer setting. Slicer name can be anything. What could be the caption? Let me change the caption to select month. Alright, so here we got the now you could see that all the values in the slicer are selected now we can quickly modify this. Let me select just the January month. Okay, we have option to select multiple items as well. Jan, Feb, March, April, May, June. So now you must be able to see the chart getting grown automatically as I select. So what happens in the background is when I keep selecting the objects from the slicer, here the filter is getting modified. So if you could see, actually the filter is applied for all these items. So slicer is nothing like, it's more like a filter to the given data or the column that we use. Okay, alright, so actually we can have another slicer as well, another type of slicer where you will be having. So let me quickly go here, insert another slicer for the month. Let me modify different. Let me remove all these things. So here you must be able to see that actually you can get different colors out of the slices, and same is the case. Okay, so let's see actually what happens. So here again even so, since I have applied the filter using this slicer, again the filter is applied to the table, and then that filter is again cascaded to this slicer and the chart in turn. So it's normally advisable to use just one slicer per column. Alright, so let's remove the formulas, and then let me quickly add HMC, that's merge and center. Let me quickly fill this. Okay, so let me quickly add a title, task trend. So there you go. Here you got that's my sheet, and here you got the complete data. So even if you want to select multiple columns, you can go ahead and select that. So this is actually, here we are excluding them. Here we are just excluding the months. If you don't want to do that way, you can always just click on one item. Okay, just click on one item and then start selecting them one after the other. So alright, that's it about the today's topic on slicer. I hope you would be finding this useful. In our next video we'll cover how to use single slicer for an entire dashboard. So I'll show you some real-time example which I have used, and I will also show you how to link a slicer value to multiple tables. So here actually we are applying the slicer value to just one table. I will show you how to link the slicer value to multiple tables. Okay, so that's it for the day. I hope you would have enjoyed this video. If you find this useful, please give a like and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching. Stay connected. See you in the next video.